So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Germany.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Senegal with the corner, they're first. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. He is just caressing the ball. And this is Griezmann. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Senegal! And Senegal score first. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Senegal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Gabriel cuts it out. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That ball looks a good one. And that was very necessary. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And he can thump it away. Great vision. Can he get onto this? Totti, challenged just a bit on the firm side. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Simeone. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Neymar. Neymar's cross. Griezmann. Van Bauten makes the interception. Roberto Carlos.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Maradona. And this is Maradona. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Simeone. And that is the end of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Germany currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
In the bins provided.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Germany can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Roberto Carlos. Now it's Griezmann, spread it left. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Germany still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And it's Nedved. Now it's Neymar. Look at the Nedved! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Senegal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Van Bouten cuts out the pass. Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot, surely! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Quality ball. Just about up to 75 minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a sharp pass. That has not gone well. Cannavaro. Totti. Van Bouten.
Germany really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good...
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's beat and he shoots! And it's come back out to him. And he hits the net. And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be, should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Just one in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Cafu, a true great in every sense of the word. Big chance! Well taken goal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Senegal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Senegal have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And the shot! And that's a good finish. Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist?
The goal scorer for Germany.
Piercing, and the referee brings it to a close. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And here's Haaland. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. No, he's not getting any further than that. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, super. Bellingham! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And another try! Bellingham. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And France are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Raul.
Germany are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Shevchenko. Can he get on the end of this? And he was quick to react. Germany do love to play that diagonal long ball, don't they, Jim?
Yeah, and the fullbacks are proving to be useful outlets for them too, Peter. The opposition could do with putting multiple bodies on them to stop the runs, but it's easier said than done, especially if the ball's hit early enough.
Baresi. Alaba cuts it out. And he's worked it through, and he's lost his man here. Takes a shot! And that's a tidy finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Olise. Knocks it into space. Olise picks it up out wide. Olise! That's another chance! And it's a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So straight into the... He's rising! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rijkaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now the ball's gone astray. Cleared away. France can try it again now. France have their third corner. Messi plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Thinks about the shot. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Chance, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Bellingham. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Brilliantly cut out. And he can thump it away. Musiala. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Half an hour gone in the second half. Bellingham. And he is deftly away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the finish! Ronaldo! Superb! About as smooth as it gets. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. France go up. Chance for a shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Looking to play him in. He has found the way through. Pau Kubasi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No, that's been intercepted. Bellingham. He's looking wide. Mbappe! He's found a way through. They want to be quick to recover. There's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, and the referee says that that is it. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates.
It's Gerrard! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to clear it. And the volley. Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass.
And the shot! He doesn't look too happy with that. Portugal have their second corner now. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Cristiano Ronaldo! Not a bad try by any means. Now it's Haaland. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's chance for a shot! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Number 20.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. It's a really well-measured ball. Musiala. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gerrard. That has been slung wide. And here's Messi. And that is expertly dealt with. And that is well cleared. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Germany clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's well spotted. Tries to pass it through. Well, the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Throw in. And he's forced to go back. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball. Kimmich. Oh, super! Berbatov! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Tries to play it through. Messi. No, that was never going to make it. For it, and a neat finish. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Germany are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
2 added minutes.
That is a
has
little
been indicated.
undercooked. Aimed beyond the defence. And oh, he's on his own! He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And that is indeed the final act. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Germany are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And so the action is resumed. Ronaldinho. Crossed into the box. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, that was vital. Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's on it, can he get away? Haaland! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So can they do it again? And that has been cleared. No way through, so back it comes. Portugal are looking to go forward now. And he's intervened well there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to...
There's the header! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's quick to get rid. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Zanetti. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Haaland is onto this. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And this is Messi. And this is Raul. Ronaldinho. Pass somewhat off target. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, that's fabulous. Great vision. Ronaldinho receives it in a... Ronaldinho! That's another chance! Triol can clear it away. Well, they've got it again. So what can they make of this?
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. Well,
oh, shooting chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Portugal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 21, Raul. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on the field, number 11, Diego Forlan. Number 20,
he's having a hit!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Looking for the run. And that is that. Germany proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle, they know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it.
Hello,
Raul,
attendees.
voted
This
man
is
of the
a
match,
Lost
and
Children
deservedly so.
announcement. With the father of a boy...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Germany.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind.
And the shots! Now, who's going to be first to the... Oh, and the shots! And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Oh, he's having a go! Great effort, but no way through. Yamal. And here's Messi, in with the challenge. Now it's Hazard. Threads one in. Now it's Villa. Nicely weighted ball. And that's aimed into the middle. Fabian Ruiz can get it clear. Alaba did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That's a cute ball. But that has not gone well. It's gone out for a throw-in. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Bergomi calmly anticipates. Half an hour played now. Lobbed in behind. Maradona. And he's running through. Maradona! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Milan have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Messi. A probing pass. Nesta cuts out the pass. And he thumps it clear. Cannavaro getting this one clear. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So straight into the second half.
Germany have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Taken back almost at once. Not where it came from. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Diaz. Diaz is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Now there's a fine ball. Cleared away. Oh, this looks sharp. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Substitution for Milan, number 6.
Milan have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Puyol, a player of legendary status. Bergomi gives no quarter whatsoever. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And that is out of play. In towards the back stick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Shot could be on. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Corner number 2 then. Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Villa. He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And that could well be the winner.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here...
He's going for goal! And a truly agonising miss.
Haaland clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
He is through here.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Substitution for Milan, number 22, Gerrard. Coming on the field is number 21,
Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, and that should have been 2.
Xabi Alonso.
Really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
He's gone for goal! And he's cut it out. Puyol. Serginho. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester... And Messi! Well, there's an early warning shot across the bow.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And we have our very first corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get on the end of this? Pass somewhat off target. And that was very necessary. Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Messi's cross. And that's out of reach. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Messi! First quarter of an hour gone. And he plays one through. Now it's come to nothing. And now they can clear their lines. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Messi. Messi. Now there's a fight. And Messi! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Mbappe touches it back. Mateus! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Alaba. He's picked his way through. Aimed at the far side. Defending of the desperate variety.
Munich really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
In by Messi. Lebjed. That has been cut short. And here's Messi. Threads one in. Great chance! Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Oh, well measured, well timed, excellent interception. That's really well cleared. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked... And the shot! And yes, it's there! It is the pick-me-up they all long for. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time to score.
Oh, he's one-on-one! Chance, surely! And it's in! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
After 52 minutes.
Speed of thought, efficiency of
Number 13,
movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really...
And Batistuta! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Nedved plays it short. He's going for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he latch on to this? Nedved. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Raul. Well, that looks a decent ball. Mateus. Nedved. Oh, red. Nice interception. Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Nedved. That has not gone well. And back to the keeper they go. Alaba is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Tonali. Now it's Mbappe. Mateus. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. And that's a good ball. Chance! He's got a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Now it's Mbappe. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Musiala!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Caught offside that time. And the keeper's given it away. And Messi! And that's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Shifted upfield. What's going wide left? Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Messi. Tonali has a look and plays it forward. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that will be it. Germany did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's Van Basten! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Germany are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Germany are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Out towards the flank. Zanetti, driven in. Khan claims it without any fuss. Now it's Haaland. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Nicely weighted ball. Thinks about the shot. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Looking to play him in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's the shot! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Somalia are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Over to the right flank, back where it came from. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Irwin. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Stojkovic. Stojkovic finds himself offside. Alaba. And it's Dembele. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Spread neatly. Oh, that's fabulous. That's good play. Now this could be a chance. And this is... Can he finish? Oof, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And so the action is resumed.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal.
Big chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Stojkovic just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's... And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Shevchenko, and it's Stojkovic. Irwin wants to run onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. Pau Kubasi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Knocks it out wide. That's a lovely, neat pass. It's a threatening ball. Now there... He's had a shot! Off the post! Van Basten gets flagged offside. Dixon. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Musiala. And here's Messi. And he's quick to return it. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal's gets his head on it! Final touch was poor. Zanetti. That has ended up in no man's land. Nemecha. This is a promising build-up. Nemecha. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's Musiala. He's a sharp little ball here. Irwin. Howson. Now Ruben Diaz. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Van Basten is eyeing up his options in the middle. That's where it came from. Oh, this looks sharp. Into the last 5 minutes. Looking for options for movement. And he's gone backward here. Haaland proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that is headed for Messi! And that is as much as we have time for. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Argentina against Germany.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero, described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as been brave, very aggressive defensively, but front-footed as well. And let me go into a little more detail on that, because some of the runs he makes are actually quite crazy.
And Shevchenko! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And smartly reclaimed. Now that looks a decent ball. Tacho makes the interception. Rijkaard. Now it's Raul. And it's Timber. And this is Shevchenko. Now that's well seen too. Musiala. Now it's Haaland. Over to the right flank. Messi has it in a wide position. Germany yet to have an attempt on goal. He's in plenty of space here. Shevchenko! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. Argentina have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Messi has the space to scheme. Shevchenko.
Germany are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Shevchenko. Looking for options. There's the shot! Oh, good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
There will be 1 minute.
It's a sharp pass. And he's intervened well there. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And the whistle goes for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal.
Chance! Well, that was too close for comfort.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Tonali. Raul. No, again there's no way through. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And there's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Argentina certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Tonali thinks one through, and he was quick to react. More and more pressure on the ball here. Memphis Depay. Almost an hour gone. Now it's Haaland. Looking to play him in. Oh, nicely intercepted.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good ball. Mbappe. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's had it nicked away. Tacho calmly anticipates. Gerrard. Oh, that's a key interception. Kovacic. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Memphis Depay. And it's Gerrard. Musiala. Now it's Haaland. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gerrard. Driving on and making good progress. Alaba deals with that comfortably. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Memphis Depay. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
It's Raul! It's loose, and there's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught napping! Gerrard. Kovacic! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Romero does really well to win. And there goes the final whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better...